Let's not make the introduction too long. This is freefall. Came from getting attacked for a rap cause it slaps so hard they don't believe a youngin' wrote that. See, when I was a teen, I showed up OGs and that's just facts. When I was like 14 or 15, I was really into battle rap. I think it was my first year to take part in MC battle. And after the battle, some of the more seasoned rappers came to talk to me and physically attacked me because they didn't believe the rhymes that I did in freestyle battle were actually mine. I guess that happened. It's not ideal. From peace to my face to your mama's place, I put the dots where the commas raised. They said my name in parentheses. I took that quote and wrote this shit. I think it was next year from the last story. We had this house that we went to party now and then, like every summer or something like that. We had a party there once and some local dudes kind of just crashed it and actually had a gun. So just a regular weekend party with your friends turned into getting pointed at with a gun. So that was weird. Whether it's someone's younger nephew listening to my songs or someone's mom or dad, I don't mind. That's what to your mama's place means. It's nothing sexual. Jesus, what are you thinking about? Jeez. Coming up, when I was performing somewhere, like festivals or something, they always put my name somewhere down below. There were these guys that were making it, and then there were these other dudes, which I guess I was. I took all that in, and it kind of motivated me. I guess it worked. The difference between a virus infecting the law while I'm trying to inspire us. The difference between us is silent as death and as white as the sky is. A lot of people try to bring us down just because the solution for a lot of people's problems is to not to find the solutions, but to find problems for everybody else too. That makes them belong. All I ever wanted to do when making music was to connect and share. That's what I always want to do as a person, not only as a musician, as an artist, because I don't keep those two separately. It's kind of just like me. There's a thin line between being a decent human being and being nobody comes up to you and screams, okay, stop now, you're going to the dark side or whatever. The line is silent. Find it for yourself. There's no referee you're saying that you can't do this or that. I mean, I guess there is in the form of a judge. That silent line makes a lot of difference. The difference is as white as the sky is. The moon goes black. I can hear the gentle peaks fight off the storm. A wild trip and never underestimate a misfit. I think a lot of people are kind of on hibernation mode during the day. They enable during the night. A lot of the times this is the creative, the more emotional type of people. The gentle souls feel like they belong in the night. You know, there's a lot of things that you can't see in light and a lot of things that only come out when it's dark outside. The less you see, the more you see sometimes. A lot of those gentle, emotional people that are kind of stray and silent, and a lot of those people are considered misfits of some sort. I think this is what the old song started. I had a lot of people underestimate me and talk down on me just because I wasn't like the lead cheerleader or whatever. You can know a lot about a person and still not know anything about him. Everybody has a different side than when they're completely alone. So never underestimate a person who's not the way you think they should be or how the overall public wants them to be. They just don't necessarily obey the transcripted laws of the, I don't know, general offset popular school kids. I don't know, man. Don't underestimate a misfit. The moon goes black, Benny Wells away, not seen before. I trust the silver life goes on. I think one of the most important things we have in this life or in this existence of this mass that we have right now is our willpower. I was never a big advocate on the sentence we can do anything, but we can do a lot with willpower. There's a lot of people saying, oh, I don't have the willpower to do this or I don't have the willpower to do that. No, that's just your choice. We all have willpower. I think life makes us believe that you can't trust anyone. Especially recently, I've met people that don't trust anyone and don't really want to trust anyone. And I get that. I've been like that myself for a long time, and I think that's not something that comes from the back of our minds. because as we grow up as a happy kid, 5-year-old playing with the Legos and whatnot, we don't plan ahead that when I grow up I'm not trust anyone. Fuck you, and I'm all alone. And yay, I'm a rebel. Now we don't plan that. It just happens. It's just what life does to us. And I think a lot of people live like this, that they don't trust anyone. And that's kind of fine. That's kind of the world order right now. I think a lot of problems come from not acknowledging the situation. We just go like, something's going on, but we don't understand it. We kind of brush it aside. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? I go back. But you gotta be a little more specific, cause I've been living in Soundway before your dad took your mom to the clinic. A lot of people came up to me during the years and said, oh bro, PK, yo, your music's nice and all, but you gotta, I wanna hear the old PK, man. Do what you used to do. And I'm like, dude, you gotta give me some more info. I did so much during the years. I did so many different things. Not even strangers, people I know. Well, I'm not sure what you mean, but it's a no anyways. Brother, I dreamed it and been it. Some of these topics I cannot believe in. Some of this bullshit I cannot unsee it. Brother, I threw a dish on my path and I cleaned it. I think manifestation is a very big thing. There's a lot of that comes on the way and a lot of things that put you down. There's a lot of letting go of people, letting go of emotions, letting go of situations, memories that maybe you don't really want to do if it was up to you as a person. If you're trying to live an idea or be an idea, elevate somehow, everything comes at a price, you know. There's no magic wand that just makes all the great things happen. Unfortunately, but 10 or more years ago, I used to think that I wish some of this never happened to me. As time goes on, I think that it doesn't actually really matter. I don't really want to turn off those memories, even though I wanted to some time ago. You know how some parents always tell their kids to finish your vegetables and you're not even leaving this table until you finished all your food. My mom was always, if you're full, you don't have to like force it down, which is very healthy way to raise a child. Respect. So I think that dish was put in front of me in another way. We all have the plate that we have to clean in order to get somewhere, in order to move on. If we all just left our so-called plate dirty or left it with food, Jesus Christ, I'm going so metaphorical in this. We would be emotional hoarders, I guess. If a plate has a lot of shit on it, there's actually no other way to get through it than to have willpower. So, sponsored by Willpower. Small man fight over genres. Why'd I give a how you call me? Trying to pass a penthouse, still on the ground, cause shame runs circles around us. Once I started to walk my own path and start to go away from that original way I started rapping, becoming more new school and trappish, putting in some Eurotrance vibes. A lot of people were questioning, what is it that I even do? I was questioning myself. I was like, am I trap? Am I new school hip hop? At some point, am I emo? Am I emo rap? Alternative rock? Am I? Then I just kind of, I guess, evolved out of that mind state. How does it even matter? Like, I feel like too many people are talking about how they're put in a box and they want to get outside that box. And actually with that mindset, they're putting themselves in another box. So when they break free of the so-called box society put them in, they move on and they think, well, we're free now, but they're not. There's actually a 2-layer box. Once they break out of the one society put them in, they run against the one they put themselves in by thinking society is putting them in something and they need to break out. It's kind of like a backwards logic. Better to not even think about what kind of genre you are, or does some small brain shit. Like, we don't need that shit. We got so much. Human beings are capable of using only a minuscule part of their brains. We should waste it on thinking about what genre we are or what box we fit into. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, why'd I give a how you call me? So if they're confused and you're confused, that means they're less confused. Well, it doesn't, but a lot of people think it does. You build up a skyscraper, instead of trying to build their own, they just want to see you come down to their level and walk the streets again. It sounds posh and weird. Everyone thinks they should be higher than they already are. We should have accomplished this and this by now, and we should have been here and here by now, but we're not, so we're ashamed. Anytime we could start something, we don't, because we feel like we should have started a while ago, and well, now it's too late. Who told you that? No one did. You're telling that yourself. Okay. A lot of us live in a lot of wrongful shame. I'm not even sure what we're shamed about. Shamed in front of who? Like, who? At the end of the day, it only matters. Do you go to sleep at night? If you do, great. If you don't, maybe it's time to build that skyscraper instead of trying to wreck other people's skyscrapers. I don't know why I got so into building. Maybe I should get a construction job. Anyways, don't be a you only make your own and other people's lives harder. Try to box yourself in less. Try to break out of the box less. That doesn't help you. Just kind of free fall through it. I don't want to say just wing it, but like sometimes we gotta let ourselves fall to reach our end destination. Life's a free fall. We've been falling since birth. We don't know where we're gonna land. No reason to try to over control things and over complicate things.